Hi, data professionals. Morten here from Tabular Editor, the tool to warp speed your data modeling. In this video, we're taking a look at the DAX queries produced by the Power BI Performance Analyzer, as they can contain multiple evaluate statements, and how to handle those cases. Let's take a look together. The Power BI Performance Analyzer can, as the name suggests, be used to understand the performance of your visuals in Power BI. However, we can also use it to evaluate how the DAX in your measure is being used by the visuals. If we take a look at the report that I have here, we can see in the lower part a matrix that contains 4 different measures across 2 different dimensions. Now, it's not looking so great without performance, and I want to understand a bit better what is happening with the actuals. So to do this, I can start the Performance Analyzer, record the matrix visual, open up and copy out the DAX query. I could stay in Power BI and use the new DAX query option, but I prefer to go into Tabular Editor 3. I here have the same model opened in Tabular Editor that I was using in my Power BI report. I can now open up a new DAX query and paste in the DAX query from the Performance Analyzer, format it so it looks lovely and neat, and run the query. Now I can't actually from the get-go see the numbers that I was looking for. So where are my actuals hidden? Well, the issue is that this DAX query has 3 evaluate statements. And if you look in the result pane, there are also on the left side 3 buttons showing 1, 2, and 3 for each evaluate statement. I can easily navigate to number 3, where I can find my gross sales that I was shown in the Power BI report. To make it easier, I can also clean up my query and remove all the parts that are not needed. So I can take away the 2 unnecessary evaluate statements, as well as a lot of the variables that are not used in the core query itself. I then need to replace the variable that has my summarized columns into my evaluate statement, as well as cleaning that up. Running this query, I now get the result right away. I could also clean up further by removing the unnecessary measures and the grand total columns. We now have a clean query that shows us the gross sales, which is the same as the actuals in the Power BI report, for each system and class. This makes it so much easier to analyze the gross sales measure more in depth. Now, to really dive into understanding this gross sale measure, there I have various options. I can right click on it, I can peek the definition to quickly understand it, or I could right click and define the measures inside my DAX query. I can then change it and make sure that the results that I have are correct according to the business logic. Now, our business users have told me that the total taxes and commercial fees, as well as the total delivery cost, should not be deducted from the gross sales measure. So if I take that away and run the query again, I can get my new numbers. A new feature that we launched recently in Tabular Editor is that I can now use that newly defined measure in the DAX query to update my actual model with it. So I just have to go up, apply the update to the measure, and save the changes back to my model. After saving, I can switch back into my Power BI report and see that the results of my query are reflected directly in there. As we've just seen, using the DAX queries from the Performance Analyzer in Power BI can be a very interesting way of working through potential issues in your model. I personally find this to be a very good workflow, but what do you think? Do let us know in the comments below, and if you want to be kept up to date with all things Tabular Editor, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And lastly, do check out our free training platform, learn.tabularitor.com. There are several brilliant courses that will help you build better data models faster. As always, thank you for your support and have fun modeling.